end of 2015, we got in contact, and I actually think you might have came to a meeting here where we're at today,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of started our ball rolling of what we were going to do. And never been on your farm and never seen anything. We kind of shot from the hip, as my dad says, and put a plan together, not knowing what was going to work and what didn't. We learned a lot of what wasn't going to work the first year.
Right.
Had some hurt feelings and everything on my end, because it's like, okay, all this stuff's working 100 miles in a direction, and we tried a bunch of stuff, but we figured out some baseline things that kind of started where we're at today.
Yep. And that's the thing that has, not the only thing, but one of the big things that kind of kept us going with Josh and his dad was just the fact that we had some failures, but we figured out kind of why those occurred, and it wasn't just them saying, well, this should have worked and I don't know why it didn't, and you're doing something wrong. It was we attacked it as a team effort, and kind of figured out what was different on our farm that maybe wasn't allowing certain things to work, and started approaching it based on our experience, which was quite a bit different from other people we'd tried to deal with, because typically it's a blanket approach and you just assume it's going to work, and that's what has kept us continue moving forward and continue learning and understanding why things work in certain areas and on certain soils. And I think it's helped their side as well as our side kind of adapt to different situations.
Well, nobody likes to talk about the failures, but I find that I enjoy discussing that a lot. I can learn a lot from that, and a lot of times it'll help guys from going down a similar path.